Yeah. And I want to touch on something because you said something really profound there when you were talking about it starts early on. You know, we've been talking about STEM for years, and they call it STEAM. You know, because they want to focus on the arts. But what's often left out in that conversation is when you're growing up. I mean, you can only see and you can only imagine things that are visible to you, right? So for instance, growing up as a Black man, success I saw was, from athletics, from entertainment, whether it be music, whether it be, acting. I didn't see a lot of successful Black business people, so that wasn't a path that was natural for me. It was something that I had to learn, figure out, and force. So, some of this, we like you mentioned, we have young talent, but there's not a path to there that they can visibly see. There's no one in the neighborhood they can point to that's running $1 billion successful tech company. So what I want to do, as you've seen, especially, since the George Floyd murder, you've seen a lot of focus on Black funds, and you have a lot of high net worth individuals, a lot of them Black, who are starting these funds, and they're very well intentioned and they're very helpful. They can run anywhere from $10 million fund, some as high as 250. But in the capital market, a $250 million fund, it might sound big, but it's small, right? I mean, these banks have $6 trillion of assets under management. So your $250 million fund is not going to do a lot. But what I want to talk to you about, what's necessary, and you mentioned ecosystem, and I want to focus on that, is we need to start pooling some of our money together. The statistic that, Black people have buying power of $1 trillion. But it's not $1 trillion if we're not, using it together to institute change. So what do you think it's going to take to really start being intentional about pooling some of this money together to really change our communities?
Well, it's going to take a lot of intention and time.